Hello everyone, we are here at Paradisi. This is a new build community by Taylor Morrison here in Surprise. Pretty ideal location right next to the brand new Prasada Shopping Center, so lots nearby. They've got some great new builds. I don't work for Taylor Morrison. I'm a realtor here to represent you as a buyer. So even if you're not buying in Taylor Morrison, I'd love to represent you. And if you are looking at new builds, always enter in with a realtor. If you go your first time without a realtor, the builder represents you. So really, you don't have any true representation on your side alone. So anyways, my email and numbers on the screen for that. But let's check out some homes here. My favorite thing about Paradisi are not only the home options, because they have quite a few different options, but also the amenities you're getting. So we'll get a full tour inside those amenities. They got a pool, fitness center, some great parks nearby. So let's check out everything you need to know about this great new build community. Now I'm over here at the amenities at Paradisi. I'll get some good footage of these for you. But this to me is the highlight of the community, really. Obviously they've got nice homes, but the amenities are pretty impressive and really what you don't see in new builds. A lot of new builds, some of them might have a community pool, but that's about it. And you're paying $100 a month, typically for something without a community pool. Whereas this one, it's $148 a month. So yes, it is more expensive than most, but you're getting an extremely nice community pool. Obviously you got parks nearby, but you also have a fitness center included and this nice big lounge area, which you can rent out for people. It's almost like the perfect entertainment venue. I'll show you inside there as well. So just a cool spot here at Paradisi. And really, like I said, one of the highlights here in the community is the amenities that you're getting compared to other communities. You are paying, of course, for those slightly more, but it's just a nice congregating spot inside the community. So I'll show you around all here so you can get a good view. This is right outside the amenities. This is kind of that main clubhouse we were showing. Behind all those glass doors is that rentable kitchen-esque space that you can rent out for people. And you got a nice little grass patch back there. And down at the back side of it, there's actually got some barbecues and stuff that people can use. So great for hosting. They've got, of course, a couple parks inside the community. This is the main amenity center. As you can see, they've got the park right next to the pool. And here's another view of the gym. Obviously on the smaller end, but it's got the basic stuff. So it's included in your HOA fee. So just something small to add on. And I wanted to show you just driving around what the community looks like. Obviously everything's newer still, so you don't have established trees or anything, but it still has a nice outlook to the community. Here's what some of the homes look like. And then here is a nice overview of it. As you can see, all around this area, Paradisi being one of the larger, but all around this area of Surprise, on the west part of Surprise, up and down the 303, you're seeing a lot of new builds happen. So all the communities tend to have nice outlooks and have a similar feel to this one. Although Paradisi, in my opinion, does have some of the better amenities and outlook than you'll see compared to some of the others. Now, let's check out some of these homes. They've got 3 models for us to tour, so we will be taking a look at all of them. And they've got 4 different collections here, and they're basically dependent on size. This is one of the mid-ranges in size. We're looking at the Sapphire model, which is 1,970 square feet for the base model. Now, obviously, they souped up a little bit. The starting price on this one is $458,990 for a starting price. And obviously, when you look through models, always look at the floor plan. All the upgrades, how they souped up the home, those are going to be extras. We'll actually look at the next home, which they have some quick move-ins available for, which will be good to see what the pricing will look like compared to the current model. So here we go. We've got 1 bedroom and a bath on the left. Coming through here, you kind of got a hallway leading into your den or office space. The Sapphire comes standard 3-bed, 2-bath, but it can get all the way up to a 5-bed, 3-bath. It's actually 3-bed, 3-bath. My apologies. Is the standard, and it can get all the way up to a 5-bedroom. So again, this is on the larger end of their collections. They do have some that are around $400,000 for the starting price at 1,500 square feet. They've got some smaller options. We're starting at the larger end at 1,970 square feet. Nice open floor plan. It is designated still with dining room there coming right off the kitchen with the breakfast bar. They've got a nice kitchen island here, sink on the island. And this is obviously a little upgrade here for the coffee bar. But good sized living room. Backyard, I don't put too much weight when walking around models in a backyard just because they're all different how they're situated. This one actually has some nice mountain views, no shock for the models, but there gives you an example of what their patio looks like. And this is their standard lot size for reference as well. So nothing too huge back there, but still enough to have some space for entertainment. All right. Mud room. And there is your pantry. So that's the garage. It's currently the sales office. Can be a 2 or 3 car garage. Coming into some more bedrooms here. We'll go right first. Coming in back, we got a guest room or kids room. A little bit on the smaller end. Probably more of a kids room as it's set up here. Bathroom number 2. Like I said, there are 3 standard in this home. This one's got the dual vanity sinks for the 2 kids rooms right next to each other. That's a full-size bed for reference. So you could definitely fit a queen in there and still have some space. Laundry right here next to all the bedrooms. Smart choice. Washer, dryer included. We got the primary up front. King-size bed just for you to see. And primary bathroom, dual vanity sinks. Linens closet in here. Water closet and walk-in closet. All right, so again, this is the Sapphire model starting at $458,000, standard 3-bed, 3-bath, 2-car garage, but definitely some upgrades and changes you can make to it. But pretty nice floor plan, a split floor plan, 1 bedroom and a bath up front, and a nice big open space here. All righty, let's move on to the next. The next home we're checking out is the Hudson model, and this one does have some quick move-ins available. The reason that matters is, one, if you want to move in earlier, so these are available around January, you can move in much sooner. If you're building from the ground up, it's taken only about 6 to 7 months to build. And the reason a lot of people like quick move-ins is they tend to have better discounts, which this one still does have some great interest rate discounts where you're seeing around a 4% interest rate after the builder is buying it down, and that's on a fixed conventional loan. But they're also going to have options where they're buying down the rate by 1% of whatever the market rate is if you build from the ground up. So if you do pick your own lot, pick your own finishes, everything like that, you're still going to get a good interest rate discount, which you don't see a lot in some of these homes that are doing from the ground up. But in this community, you will on any of these floor plans, but the Hudson is the one that has some of those quick move-ins. So let's take a look. All right, again, this is the Hudson, 2,352 square feet. And this one is starting at $480,000. And for a quick move-in, so after the builder built it, chose some upgrades, they're right around $500,000 to $510,000. So that's only $20,000 change in price from the base price to their advertised price on a home that is complete, which is pretty good because some builders, they'll make it everything terrible and basic in the home for the base model, and then after upgrades, it gets to like $550,000. Not the case here at the Hudson with Taylor Morrison. So 1 bedroom up front on the right with a bathroom they're sharing. And obviously set up a little sewing center here, but very much a bedroom. It does have a closet right there as well. So we're going up 400 square feet, getting a little bit to the larger end. And like I said, in this community, they've got smaller homes starting at 400,000, but they've also got 3,000 square foot homes over 500,000. So they've got some different ranges of options. We're looking in the middle tier, so you can get a reference for prices. Obviously, smaller home's gonna be cheaper, larger home's gonna be more expensive. So we're going right in the middle because you probably don't wanna see 30 model floor plans because they have so many in this community with the 4 different collections. Nice laundry room here with the sink. Another bathroom. This Hudson, I didn't mention, is a 4-bed, 3-bath standard, 2.5 car garage. So they didn't make much adjustments to this model. So what we're seeing is basically the floor plan you are getting. We saw the 1 bedroom there, or 2 bedrooms up front with the bathroom, another bedroom here with the laundry and bath. They have a den right here set up for an office. And then here is your living space. Good sized living room. An oversized kitchen island here. I mean, you could probably fit 5 or 6 bar stools if you really wanted to. A good sized island. Sink in the middle, nice with the 1 basin sinks, which are becoming more and more almost a necessity for new homes because of how much people are liking them. And then designated dining area. They make it seem like you can only fit a circle table, but just I think with the furniture and how it's set up, even if you had a rectangle table, it would fit just fine right there. But it is more of a square area So a super long, I don't know, 12-person table might not actually fit there. And this one, here's the patio. This one's set back a little bit further, so a little bit smaller of a backyard than the last one. Again, lot size, you can pay a little bit more to get some larger lots. They currently have 60 lots still available, so they're going to be selling for a couple of years still here in this collection in particular. So these models, they'll still be selling for a while. As far as some of those smaller homes or the super large homes, those ones, there's not going to be many lots available after next year, where this one should still be building for a couple years. Primary bathroom, they got the nice tub and shower there. Dual vanity sinks, little seating area in between. And decent sized walk-in closet. All right, again, this is the Hudson, starting at $480,000, 2,352 square feet, 4-bed, 3-bath, 2.5 car garage, all on one level. They do have some quick move-ins starting in the low 500s, where they've picked the upgrades. They'll give you some better discounts, and it is all set to go. All right, on to the next. All right, here's our final and largest one. We went smallest to largest here. We have the Redwood model. This one is 2,918 square feet. As you can see, it's a 2-story, starting at $522,990. It's standard 4-bed, 3.5 bath with a 2-car garage, but you can add a garage or you can make it a 5-bedroom. Let's check this one out. They've got some nice wall designs when you walk in here. Nice long hallway leading to the living room. Take a sharp right though to check out what's on this side. One full bath here with a shower. It's probably going to be used as your guest bathroom, but also for this room right here. That's a full-size bed for reference, so a little bit smaller room. A queen would get a little tight for getting into the closet there. Got linens closet, storage closets. Let's see what's on the left here. There's your construction office, which is your garage door where you'd be entering in. And this is actually a really good sized room. This is larger than the other one, mostly longer setup, as you can see. I mean, this could be a classroom for the size that you're getting in here. So yeah, nice setup here for an office space or workspace, playroom, whatever you're looking for. And here's your main living area. Definitely the most spacious that we have seen. Probably the largest kitchen, largest living room and dining room. They've decked this one out in the modern whites and grays, so everything's nice and bright in here. Again, really nice sized kitchen island. Got the single basin sink, the nice gas cooktop there. Some really nice upgrades they've chosen in this one. Coming back to your walk-in pantry, a little bit larger of a pantry than we have seen. Oh my goodness, especially if we go back here. Scared I'm gonna find a little gremlin living back there. But hey, plenty of storage. That's where you hide the alcohol from the kids. All right. Nice size living room. That's a really good size and really perfect setup where they've got the sectional couch there just because of this slider right here. Another good view of the nice extended patio there. Looking out to the backyard. Again, standard size lots we're looking at. And the dining room kind of has this offshoot into a half bath. So kind of nice. This is actually right off your living area. Like I said, I thought it might be the one up front, but there's kind of an offshoot bathroom back there for when guests are over, and it is just a half bath. So really that's its own bathroom, or basically an ensuite for this one bedroom back here. Now let's head upstairs. They do have a nice little loft area, little mini second living room, game room, playroom. As you can see, we've got the one downstairs that could function as a office or game room, and that could as well. Here's your primary bedroom. Really good size here. It's got extra room for seating in it if you wanted that. This one's got some nice mountain views of the White Tank Mountains there. There's a nice little overview of the community. We'll get some drone shots, but that gives some good views there. And holy smokes, this bathroom is spacious. You walk in, you feel like there's just a lot of room in here. On the left, 2 separate vanities, and then a huge walk-in shower. I mean, that is a full. It's got a step up going into here. That is pretty large right there. And we've got 2 closets, little his and hers action. This one, nice and deep. That goes back quite a bit. Water closet, and then we've got another on this side. This is probably his, a little bit smaller here. Other one probably hers. Yeah, this one's a little bit larger. I think my wife would take this one and half of mine, but it is what it is, you know, the price you pay. Okay, so there we got the primary bedroom there. Let's move on to some other bedrooms. Laundry upstairs, super nice. Super nice. You got to take 10 steps to get to your laundry. Full bath here. And 1 bedroom. The mini walk-in, more of a step-in. And that again is probably a full-sized bed. So queen would be max in this room. Same thing here. Actually, queen, this bedroom feels even slightly smaller. Maybe it's just because they got the furniture here, but smaller walk-in space. Same thing, a little step-in closet. Wouldn't call it a full walk-in. So yeah, this model's definitely got some nice features to it, especially if you're wanting a bit more space. And price per square foot is actually much better than the others we've seen. So this is the Redwood model, 2,918 square feet, starting at $523,000. 4 bed, 3.5 bath, 2 car garage. Definitely a nice home with plenty of space.